Good morning. Give it a minute and let people log on. Like for real this time. I'm going to give it a minute and let people log in. I can't ever keep still. Like I can't keep still. I don't know what it is. I can't keep still. But I'm going to give it a few more minutes and let people get logged in. And then I'm going to start this morning. Okay. My name is Elena Kingetti. I am the proud owner, CEO of EK Management and Associates, located right here in Raytown, Missouri, suburb of Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm so excited. I'm like super excited today. I am excited. What am I excited about today? I tried to start. Oh, look at my makeup. I'm not excited about that. I'm not excited about that. I think I better put on these glasses so I don't look like raccoon eyes. Hey, Blue Goddess. Shawana. You're the Blue Goddess, Shawana. I love it. 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 So I'm so excited about just life. I don't know, life, my company, my business, the franchise organization. Just, it's just a lot going on right now in the life of EK Management, and it's a lot to be excited about. It's a lot to be excited about. Our clients, watching them grow and watching them develop. It's so funny. So if you're ever one of my clients, and we're running your truck, or you open a trucking company or something like that. I love the transition from regular life to truck life. Like, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Because I literally watch you grow up, and I watch you become, like you come in. I'm gonna walk this morning. So you come in, and when you come in, you're like just a regular, person. You know what I'm saying? You're important in your own right. You're a regular person. And then I watch this development. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get a truck, Elena. I think I want to get a truck. But I don't know anything about trucking. How does trucking work? Da 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 da. And like you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? And then you sign up for our carrier program. I'm about to get so excited, guys, because this stuff excites me. So you sign up for the carrier program, and you start taking these training classes, or you're getting your truck. And when you're getting your truck, we're coaching you through the process. You know what I'm saying? At first, you didn't even know what a Kenworth was. You didn't know what a Peterbilt was. You didn't know what none of this stuff was. And so I'm talking to you, and I'm telling you, this is how many miles the truck needs to be. This is the type of engine it needs to have. This and that. And so then a week later, when I sat down with you and you didn't know anything, but now a week later, you gargling it back at me, and you're like, so how many hours does this trailer need to be? And if it's a reefer, I looked at a reefer trailer this morning, and then in the back of my mind, I'm like this proud parent, because, oh girl, I remember when you couldn't walk, and now you're sitting here telling me about the reefers and about the dry-vans and about these trucks and these trailers and this and that, and I get so excited, like, oh my goodness, because I remember the conception when, and if you're ever one of my clients, if you're ever one of my clients, you know that I relate everything in trucking to pregnancy. I related to pregnancy, birthing, the birthing process, and things like that. I don't have any children, and so I'm fascinated with the whole birthing pregnancy process. And so, I remember when you were conceived, when you just called me and said, "Hey, tell me about that truck stuff. I want to know about that truck stuff. You seem like somebody genuine. How do I get started in trucking? What do I do? How much money do I need? What does my credit score need to be?" Da, da, da. And, I'm telling you, and then before I know it, we got your MC number, we got your authority, things are rocking and rolling, and I got my team here, and the team is working with you. And then all of a sudden, you get that truck, and, you are just like on it. So I started this story because I went down to the truck stop this morning. Anybody who's ever been one of my clients, or you work with us and things like that, and you're at more of an advanced level with us, about the truck stop. The codes, the money codes, the EFS codes, the T-check codes, the com data codes, all of that stuff. So this morning I go down to the truck stop and I see one of my clients, you know what I mean? And now he's on his own. He's managing his own truck. When he came to me, he didn't have anything. He walked in the door with a roll of money. "I want to get started in the truck, and what do I do? How do I get in the game?" Okay, this is how you get in the game. We got him in the game, and now I see him this morning. He's in the truck stop and cashing his codes and making his trucking transactions. And I'm just like, oh my God, I so remember when. And I'm smiling like a proud mother, and I know he's probably like, "What is wrong with Elena this morning? Like what's going on? What's wrong with her?" Because I'm just a cheesing. Like, I'm stalking him. I pulled up next to him and I just looked and I'm just cheesing because I'm like this proud mother. Like, oh my goodness, look at you. Look at how you blossom. Look at, you didn't even know about codes. You didn't know how to cash a code. You didn't know what a code was or anything like that. My team trained you. You came in. We taught you about the codes. We gave you the checks for the codes and told you this is how all it happens. You didn't know about fuel cards or anything. You came in and we hipped you to it. This is how the fuel card works. This is how you get your fuel account. This is how you keep up with the receipts. And so I'm excited because I'm a proud mother, and our company, EK Management, has birthed so many people in this industry. Let me tell you, we have birthed so many people in this industry, whether they want to acknowledge it or not acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? But you are in the game because we put you in the game. You know what I'm saying? You came to us. You didn't know too much. You just heard about some trucking stuff and you went on Google. You went on Yahoo. You went on YouTube and trying to figure everything out. And for some reason, God connected me. I say God connected us together and we got you in the game, and it was genuine. It wasn't a hustle. It wasn't a scheme. It was genuine. And now you are in the game. And whether, we still manage you or whatever, because my goal is not to manage everybody. I don't want to manage you. When I was in my Atlanta training last week, they were like, "Miss Elena, you keep saying you're not going to manage us, right, Shawana?" And I'm like, no, my goal is to get you to be on your own, and you come back to us for questions, for support and things like that. But you don't have to pay us. That's money that you can keep in your pocket rather than us manage it. Let us get you started. Let us get you trained and manage you for a minute, but then you take it and you go and you run with it. And then when you get your hiccups, just like, I'll use this story. I'm so transparent with my life. When I separated from my ex-husband, guess where I went? Honey, I went to my mama's house. I went straight to my mama's house. You know what I'm saying? I was married 15 years. I didn't really need her help too much. I was like, I got this, my mother was a single woman my whole life. And here I am as a married woman. I got this, if I didn't too much go to her for too much advice or anything like that through my marriage. But honey, when it was over, guess where I went? She came home one day and I'm like, "Mama, I'm home." And she's like, "Girl, what are you talking about?" And I said, "I'm done." And she's like, "Go back home to your husband." And and I tell too much of my business, but I really don't care. And I share some things with her, and she was like, "Okay, you home, I guess." And yeah, I'm home. And so the same thing with us. We want to grow you. We want to develop you. We want to get you started. We want to help you, and then you get out there, and when you need us, we're here. When you need us, we're here. Mama, I'm home. I need a little bit of help. Okay, here you go. This is how you do this. This is how you take care of this. This is what you do for this. Da 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 da. Okay, now go back out there. Get you another truck. Get another truck. Get another reefer. Get another dry van. Okay, when you need help, come back to us, you know? But anyway, that's what I'm excited about. Just the impact that our little company is making in this industry. And it's a huge impact. You know, it gets hard. Like I talk all the time. If you ever take one of my trainings or anything like that, listen to these videos, I talk about the hardness because I want people to know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I just was sharing with somebody this week. I was at the yard and one of the drivers was backing the trailer in, and I got so nervous and scared because I'm just like a kind of person, you know. I'm always like, you know, my anxiety. And I was like, I don't know how to help him. Like, I don't know how to back him in. I don't know how to say, go this way, cut the wheel that way, this way. I don't even know how to back a car in, let alone a truck. And so I went behind one of the trailers and I just cried. I'm like a huge crybaby. And I just cried and I was like, God, why am I in this trucking industry? I don't even know how to back a truck in. I don't know how to tell him to back the truck in. What am I going to do, you know? And I called one of the guys, Dixon. If you've ever been a part of my company, you know Dixon. I called him and I'm crying. I'm like, I'm in the back of the trailer at the yard. And he's in the truck. The new driver's in the truck. And I don't know how to tell him to back in. What am I doing with my life? Why am I trying to be in this trucking industry? I don't even know how to, I can't direct him how to back in. And all the people at the yard is looking and none of the men are helping him. And I want to help him and I'm standing out there, but I don't know how to help him. And he's looking at me saying, I got it, Miss Elena. I got it. And I'm like, no, baby, I don't think you do. But he did have it and he didn't hit anything. But, and then Dixon is like, Elena, quit crying, dry your tears. You know, you do know how to run a trucking company. You've been running it forever. You know how to set up trucking companies. You know how to get people started. You know how to train people. You know how to make people money. So what? You don't know how to direct them to back up a truck. That's not something that you need to know, you know? And I just took a deep breath and I was like, yeah, I can do this. I got it. I can do it. So I'm saying that to say that it gets hard. You know what I'm saying? You have hard elements, hard times in this trucking industry. I don't care what base you're on, how long you've been in it. You know, if you're coming in as a broker, if you're coming in as a dispatcher, if you're coming in as the owner of a trucking company, if you're coming in as a management company, it doesn't matter. Like, you have hard times and it gets hard, you know. And if you're emotional like me, you cry. You know, I cry, I scream, I holler, my anger goes to a level it shouldn't go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got to learn how to just chill out. And one of the favorite things that gets me through is I tell myself it's trucking. In the game of trucking, you wake up every morning to something different. It could be anything. You don't know what it is. I could never teach you in training all the things that you could go through in trucking because I go through something different every day in trucking. One day I wake up, everything is smooth, happy, and selling. Next day I wake up, driver got chicken pox, can't show up. What? The trailer broke out. The truck broke down. Anything can happen, you know? But I made up my mind a long time ago. I'm in it. For some reason, I don't know why. But I'm in it and I'm not going anywhere. And as hard as it gets, because it gets hard. I mean, it gets hard, but I'm not going to go anywhere. You know, people can come and people can go. I've had a lot of clients recycle out. I've had people work for me. Some people don't work for me anymore, this and that. But one remaining factor is me, that I'm not going to go anywhere. So you have to make up your mind, you know. The game can change. I can change the game anytime. You know, if this part isn't working, take that part out. I'm going to go over here. You know, once you got the game, you got the game. You just can go anywhere you want to in it. And that's what I love about it. If I decide tomorrow I want to sell my trucks and I just want a broker, I can. People are always like, you don't have a brokerage? I don't want a broker. I don't have a reason. I don't think I have to have a reason to tell you guys why I don't want a broker. I'm 7 years of my life, you know, and I don't want a broker. That's just the bottom line of it. It's not that I can't broker, you know what I mean? I know how to open brokerages. I know how to run loads and all of that stuff. I just don't want to. Bottom line, it's not. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. The truck side is hard. Anything you do in this industry is hard. I'm just at a level where I can decide what I want to do. I can pick and choose. You might call me 2 months from now, and I say, yeah, I went ahead and opened up a brokerage. I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I can do what I want to do, and I love it. And the only reason why is because I went through all the hard knocks to get there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going through them. Like I'm not this multi-millionaire, billionaire, or anything like that. I'm just a girl trying to hustle, make it happen. I'm gonna have a franchise call tomorrow. I'm so excited because our franchise is moving. We got a franchise in South Carolina. We got two franchises in Florida. We got a franchise opening up in Georgia, and I'm excited. Like, these are real franchises. You know what I'm saying? Real people that joined the franchise and is hustling and making it happen. One of the girls signed up like her first carrier yesterday, and I mean, it's like awesome. I'm just like, we are gonna be on the map, honey, on the map. Anyway, franchise call is tomorrow. It's $100, and basically what we do on the call is we go over EK management. We go over how we earn our money, what we do. It's not people in the industry that do what we do, and we go over it. We tell you how you make money as a franchise. Hey, Blue Goddess, everybody's a goddess. We go over franchising, how it's built, all those things, how we make our money. A lot of people call and are like, well, what do you do there? So we go over what we do here, how we do it, how we break it down, all of that stuff. To get in the franchise is $1,500. It's not going to be long. When I'm maxed out at 15 people, I'm not doing the 1,500 anymore, That's just it. To join the franchise is $1,500, and then after that, it's $100 a month. I don't want your money. I don't want a percentage of your sales. I want to support you. I want to grow EK management throughout the country, and then next year we're gonna come back and do percentages and all of that stuff, But right now, I don't want you to get in like, she wants to take my money. No, I don't need to take your money. I don't need to take anybody's money. I'm so good. Like, I'm good. When I say I'm good, I'm good. It's something within me. I want to develop. Hey, Oshkosh! Oshkosh. Thank you. I want to develop EK management throughout the country, and so that's what I'm doing. And as a sacrifice, $1,500. It does not include any training. It includes our business plan, our business platform, and you become an entity of us. Now, if you don't know how to do the things that we do in the office, then yeah, you need to take the training. I mean, that's just the bottom line. How can you say you're going to be a franchise at EK management and you don't know how to get an authority? You don't know how to get an MC number. You don't know how to dispatch a truck. That means that you need to take the training, Anyway, so the $100 call, we go over everything and what it takes to be a part of the franchise, and we go over our revenue, our numbers, and all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, let me just put this in real quick. Oshkosh is my software guy. And when I say he's awesome, like he's awesome. He's really like, okay, I don't usually make videos this long, but I am. So I've been in the industry 11 years. I've worked, one of the things, if you're brokering or if you're dispatching, whatever you're doing, you have to have a good software system. If you're brokering, dispatching, or running a trucking company, you have to have a good software system. That is like so very important. It's important, number one, for your financials. Number two, for your reports, because you want to see what you're doing. You want to see how many miles you ran, how much money, how much fuel. You want to see, you want to be able to pull all the clients you have in Florida. You want to be able to keep track of that stuff. That stuff is so important. If not, believe me, you'll have notebooks and rate confirmations and paper all over the office, all over everywhere, and you can't find nothing. So that part is so important. I have worked with systems, like a lot of these systems run thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's no joke. If you look up dispatching systems, I've worked in McLeod, I've worked in Prophecy, a lot of them. And when I go like set people's companies up, their brokerages or their trucking companies, in the past, I always had to get them a system, you know, and I was always looking for the best economic system because I believe in lean startup. Don't spend as much money if you don't have to, you know. People always tell me, Elena, you should be charging more. You could charge more for your training. You could charge more for this. Da, da, da. You meet people where they're at. You know what I mean? You meet people. Yeah, I used to get 20,000 for opening up a brokerage. I know what I can do, but I meet people where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that, I found one of my clients actually referred me to Oshkosh. And, you know, when he first told me about the software system, I was like, I don't know. Let me look at this software system because I know how the systems should be running and you're brand new and we got you started. You know how your pride can be so high, you know? I got you started and now you're trying to tell me to look at this guy's software. Da, 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 da. You know, honey, I must have looked at Oshkosh's system and I fell in love. Like I literally fell in love. I love the ease of it. I love, and the thing is, he's on here right now. He and I always fight over money. And I'm not even charging him right now for giving him like all these props and stuff because it's true. Like it's just genuine, you know. I'm not like Oshkosh, that's how much you got to pay me to advertise, you know. I'm not even like that because it's true and it's genuine, you know. So I implemented the system in my office and he customized a lot of it for me. And so my team, we came together and I was like, what do we call it? What do we call the system? So we thought of the system name and the name is the Brain. We call it the Brain because I don't want my people thinking for themselves. I want everything that they do, thank you. I want everything that they do to be put in the system. I don't want you to think about where is this truck. I don't want you to think about did I do this for this client. I don't want you to think about anything. I want you to pull the system up and everything is in the system. I won't, because see, as humans, we make errors and we make mistakes. But if we're putting everything in that system, the system's not going to lie. You pull the data, oh, this is where the truck should be. This is what truck number it is. This is who the driver should be on it. Da, 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 da. You know, this is how much the truck produced this month. This is how much this. This is how much that. And so I love it. I absolutely love it. If you shoot me an email, info@thetheekem.com, I'll get you in contact with him and get the system. And he customized it so much that it's called Elena's Brain now. And if you ask for Elena's Brain, he can hook you up with it. And it's good. His whole entire team, they're like beautiful people, genuine. I mean, you just don't get a lot of that in the industry. And I'm always telling people, you better do it now because he's like the next Apple coming up. And you know what happened? You try to get an iPhone now, you're paying $1,000 for it. You know what I'm saying? So get it now and get grandfathered in and let him fall in love with you and you fall in love with him so you guys can forever be together. Like that's what this industry is about. It's about relationship building and building relationships for life. That's why you don't cut people. You cut people and this and that. It's just not good. Not when you can. I'd rather build a relationship 20, 30 years rather than just 2, 3 years because we fell out because I cut you and you cut me. You know, I'm going to probably need you at some point. You're probably going to need me at some point. I've had people cut me and then guess what? We laugh about it in the office because I get an email, I get a text, I get a phone call. And when they call me, I just act like I wasn't cut. I'm just like, hey, how you doing? You know, I know how far I'm going to let you get from this time, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I don't want you to feel bad about it because most likely you did what you thought you needed to do at the time. And then when you got out there and you saw this industry is full of a bunch of vultures that are trying to eat you alive, and really, 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 I'm not. I just want to be paid what I'm worth and my office to be paid what we're worth. That's it, you know, but we're not trying to eat you alive or vulturize you or anything. Anyway, that's enough of my rambling this morning. Are there any questions or anything? So we do dispatch training online, $1,000. Freight broker training, $1,500. We have truck management training, that's $1,500. Tour Elena, we're going to different states. We'll be in South Carolina and we'll be in, I forget, I just lost my train of thought. South Carolina, Texas, Houston, throughout the month of May, and a couple other states. Send me an email. It's $2,500 for the tour, Elena. $17 if you're a YouTube subscriber. info, info at thetheekm.com. I have a lot of emails to catch up on this week. I know a lot of you guys have emailed me. I've just been real busy. We got a couple of new trucks we're putting on the road. I was out of town in Atlanta trying to come back on things. We kind of have a client back up right now, so trying to get things done around the office. But today I will be responding to emails and I will be taking telephone calls, 816-381-7983. No more free 15-minute consultations. I don't know if you guys got that, but 30 minutes, $125 for 30 minutes, and I can tell you whatever you want to know about trucking. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a psychic. It's not that type of hotline. But any questions that you got about trucking and things like that, maybe you don't need to take a training class. Maybe you just have some random questions, and I pretty much know a lot. I don't know how, but it's all up here. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys very much. Have an awesome day. And if you need anything, info, info at thetheekm.com, 816-381-7983. Thank you. Bye.